why does agreeing with women mean either you're pandering or you? Why?
Because they don't get pussy.
When a woman says, I want a man that's 6 foot, you ever notice the 5'5" guys be like, you blocking your blessing? No, I'm not. You're not tall enough to block shit.
Not all men are meant to date beautiful women.
That is a fact. That's another thing. Women got to start letting guys know, like, I get niggas too.
Hey guys, welcome to Too Personal. I'm Joy Taylor. Thanks so much for joining us this week. If you haven't already, make sure you hit subscribe and follow us on social media at Too Personal Show. So excited to have my friend Clint Coley on the show today. He is an incredible stand-up comedian. He's a writer and a producer. His new special, Rent's Due, will be out in the spring. And I'm very, very, very excited for this conversation. We have a time. We have a hang. So let's get to Clint Coley. I'm very excited to have my friend Clint Coley,
yes,
who is an incredible stand-up comedian, a writer, producer, on the show with me today. His debut comedy special, My Edible Kicked In, is streaming on Peacock, and his new special, Rent's Due, is coming in the spring. Welcome to Too Personal.
Yes, thank you for having me, Joy. I really appreciate it. Seriously.
I saw you posted on your Instagram, what's up with all the LA podcasts, and I was like, you could pull up.
That's the thing, right? Like, I was seeing other people that I knew on the podcast, and I was like, yo.
So why didn't you just hit me?
You know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I got an issue with that. Like, in my mind, right, like professionally, I don't be wanting to sound thirsty, right? I gotta get out of that. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I mean, we are all supposed to help each other. That's how this
I totally
works.
agree with that. And the crazy thing is, I'm that way, right? Like, anybody can always call me and be like, yo, Clint, you got this going on, you got that going on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bro, I got you. Yes, sis, I got you. It's no problem. We are a fraternity in a sense. But yeah, I just got to do better with that. I know that. I got to do better.
Well, I mean, I think that's something that you're not from, you're from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That's something that I had to get over in LA.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you're not from LA, you have this idea. And when I say LA, I really am talking about Hollywood. Like,
yes, Hollywood.
The city of Los Angeles and Hollywood are two different things. So let's call it Hollywood.
Yes.
When you didn't come up in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Which neither of us did, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You have this idea of how it all works. And some of it does work that way.
Yeah.
But it can be you can be transactional and have a friendship with people. And I think that because there's so much pure transaction and so many transactional relationships, that people build up this idea that it's like, well, I don't ever want to ask anybody for anything. And it's like, well, what?
No,
like, that's the point. We're supposed to create a community, and it's not, you can't just only ask people for things.
Facts.
To your point, you got to pour into people also. You got to do things for people also.
Yeah.
But we can be friends and also have transactions. Like, I would rather do transactions with my friends.
That's fair. No, I just got to do better with that. Like, I think part of it is like, I always like, I don't ever want to come off seeming like I'm only hitting you up for this or I'm only hitting you up for that. And then I think about it in retrospect, right? Like, Joy, I've known you for a minute now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have easily just been like, yo, can I jump on your podcast? You know what I'm saying? But I think that, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be scared to shoot my professional shot,
Got to.
Like, yeah, so I got to do better.
I mean, the worst that's going to happen is no.
No, right. Or get ignored.
I'm not going to that's the same as no.
I think ignored is worse.
I get ignored.
Do you? You get left on scene?
All the time. I hit people all the time. Like, yo, I want you to come pull up to the podcast. I've had people give me their number, like volunteer it to me. I didn't even ask them. I like volunteer, like, hey, I want to come on the podcast. Give me their number. And then I'll hit them the next day, like, yo, like, good to see you, da-da-da-da. Like, what's your email? I'll have, the producer set it up and like not hear nothing. But I don't really take it personally. I'm
not gonna lie, that makes me feel better. That is, I'm not the only one to be happening to.
No, it happens to everybody.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Well, I don't know. Okay, I don't think it happens to everybody. Like, I'm pretty sure Beyonce asked for something. People do
right.
what the fuck they
I'm
ask.
leaving this podcast to go to her.
Yeah, of course, as you should. You're like, why are you here? But that happens to me all the time.
Yeah, I got it.
It happened to me like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, all right, cool. But I don't take it personally because some people be forgetting.
Yeah.
People. I know how this all works, and sometimes they'll be like, oh yeah, I said I was gonna go on this podcast, and they're like, yo, we don't really fuck with her. Like, oh, oops,
Joy, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I take everything personal. Like, I'm that guy. Like, I'm like, when Michael Jordan was like reading the iPad and he's like, yo, it became personal with me. Like, for me, everything is personal, yo. I don't know why. I don't know. Like, I guess, like, I can admit it. Yeah, I'm a Gemini, right? Like,
oh, Lord.
Yo.
God forgive him.
No, why do we always get that reaction?
Gemini men are the spawn of Satan, and
We're
I'm putting that gently.
Satan?
Yeah.
You've dated? I'm assuming you've dated a Gemini man. Okay, that's all I need to know. Okay, I'm trying.
Y'all are unwell.
I am unwell. I'm no doubt about. I don't know how my wife does it.
I don't either.
But she a Libra. For some reason, I get along with Libras. For some reason, me and Libras always been.
See, I can't. I have to have consistency. I can't deal with people. Like, you can't just pop up with a new personality today. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I don't see. I definitely do pop up with. I do have multiple personalities.
Yeah, that's.
I don't think I'm like. What's the disorder? Like what's the person?
Schizophrenic?
Yeah, I'm not that guy. Like I don't hear voices.
No. And I'm not. This is not a
bash Gemini.
No. All Geminis are insane. That's for sure. But it's a
it doesn't. My bad.
Thing.
Kanye is a Gemini.
It's a specific thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tupac.
Okay.
It's a specific thing that Gemini men specifically have. And it's not like schizophrenic or bipolar.
I mean, I am bipolar.
Which we'll get to that. Yeah. I'm not making light of that type of stuff. And you know, signs and stuff, it's all whatever you want to believe anyway.
Yeah.
But there is something where it's like one day you're this and the next day I'm like, who is this person?
I think it's because that's my other alter ego. Like
I barely want to deal with one person's personality.
Yeah, no, I get it. I understand. Listen, I'm going to be honest on this podcast. A lot of times when I cause women struggle and strife, like it's me. It's me. I'll take full, it's me. Now, don't get me wrong, like every woman I dated, y'all wasn't right. But I can, 75% of the time, it was me. I can admit that.
75 is a
75, yeah, I'll keep it a buck. It was me. Like, whether it be bad communication, whether it be me lying, whether it be, like your toothbrush at my house and then the next day it's not here. I threw it away. Like, you see what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
That shit pisses me off.
Yeah.
If I came to your house and I'm supposed to have a toothbrush, where's and you don't have extra toothbrushes?
No, I always have an extra toothbrush.
But that's different. But if you don't have extra toothbrushes, like
no, I have. But
that's why I don't like playing road games. I do not like playing road games. I am a
hilarious.
home game queen.
Yeah.
I want my bed.
Yep.
I want my
I feel you.
ointments and potions. I want my water.
Whoa. Time out. Potions.
Yeah, I want my nighttime routine. Like I've got a very expensive, specific lotions that have to go on in order that you don't have.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, and then there's just a lot. I don't like it. I want my charger.
Most men think they're doing something because they have an extra washcloth and towel. Like I'll never forget, a girl came over. I had an extra washcloth. I had like multiple washcloths. And towel.
That's more than most men have.
She was impressed.
Oh, I dated this man that had everything was wonderful. That was the only time I would really enjoy road games. And they would also order me coffee. He'd order me coffee in the morning because he got up earlier before me. Yeah. So he'd have like breakfast and coffee. Yeah. That was nice.
It's a great road game, actually.
Yeah, it was. It was.
You was winning on the road.
I was.
That's a good. Okay.
But it's rare. It's hard to win on the road.
I agree.
Especially when you date men, because there's very little chance that they have the things that you need.
You know what's funny? I
could even use his nighttime routine. Like he had the good shit. It was great. I mean, he didn't have my shit, but it was sufficient. He didn't have we got the Vaseline cocoa butter here for emergencies because I'm ashy every day. Like you can't put that on your face.
No, I respect that. I'm not gonna lie. That's a real player though.
Oh no.
That's.
Oh no.
That's.
Oh no. No.
That's top tier.
No. Top
okay,
tier.
I'm about to say that's
top
tier. You are a new level of fuckboy.
The first night, goated. Okay, the first night I went over his house. Right, first night I spent the night at his house.
Okay.
In his defense, he wasn't prepared for me. It was something I sprung on him. We had been dating for a while. I hadn't spent the night at his house yet.
Okay.
We were out late, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to come over tonight.
Yeah.
We went to the room.
First of all, not Joy reminiscing.
No, because it's so crazy. It's so crazy. This is what's wrong with me. He had there was a strip of eyelashes stuck to his headboard. This is the headboard, and the eyelashes were stuck to the headboard. And then there was another one on the floor. And here's the tea, bitch. I have extensions. Ain't no fucking strips. This shit was not for me. Especially because I had never been in this house before. And he gets his shit cleaned 3 times a week. So that was the night before. I was like, okay, get bitches then. I like that. I like a man that gets bitches.
I think every woman does, actually.
That shit is crazy.
I think everyone, but this.
How do you have strips?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Everywhere. He was putting in work.
Fellas, he was putting in work.
Stuck to the headboard is next level. That was a sweaty night.
I'm just trying to think. Hold on. I mean, players fuck up. But I mean, the lashes on the headboard, that should let you know that's quality penis right there. Like if your eyes are hitting the headboard.
I know, and his house is nice. Like it was a very nice house. Like this is not some dusty ass shit.
I get it. No, I had, before me and my wife moved in together, I had a nice 3-bedroom apartment by myself. You gotta say that in LA. In downtown Long Beach. Like I felt. Yeah, I'm not gonna say more than what I should.
Yeah, I'm not gonna reveal any more of my sources.
Thank you.
But yeah, that's
funny. That's
goated.
I can't be. Why do women like guys who get bitches? No, I think
I don't, because I can't deal with
insecurity.
Yeah, and men who get bitches are very rarely insecure unless they have a real issue with narcissism.
I was about to say yeah.
And they just have like they don't do the annoying shit that men that don't get bitches
I'm gonna
do.
be real, and I'm not saying this. No, I'm gonna say it right. Like, you know, I'm funny. I get bitches, absolutely, or did. You know what I'm saying? And
past tense.
No, yeah, no. I mean, even still, like my wife know, to me, she thinks she like what I like about you, other women like about you. That's just the bottom line. Same thing, vice versa. But I've never I'm never that guy who's ever went through a woman's phone. Right?
Yeah.
Like you see what I'm saying? Like if you don't get no bitches, you in her phone. You trying to figure out why this person DMing her and stuff like that. You worry about.
I mean, the reality is not all men are meant to date beautiful women.
That is a fact. And you can tell when you his first bad chick.
Yeah, I don't never want to be the first one.
Yeah,
I'm not taking anyone's bad chick virginity. People think that there's a couple crazy things about me. One, I don't want a man that doesn't get bitches.
Yeah.
People think that's crazy.
No, I respect that.
I don't want a man who doesn't have female friends, because why don't women want to be around you?
Real quick, when you finish, can we please talk about men and female friends for 2 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I say that, I'm gonna look in the camera when I say this. Men, you have to have women friends. You have to have women friends. Yo, the knowledge that I receive and get put on I have a whole group chat right now, and it's nothing but men and women, but I'm gonna say it's probably 75-25 women, right? And some of the things and a lot of the gems that they drop in this group chat, we call it the Cutwater crew. We all of us drink Cutwaters. We drink the Cutwater crew. But the point I'm saying is that yes, there's a lot of women in that chat. And by the way, none of us are fucking. None of us have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of us are like legit friends. And having conversations and finally actually knowing where a woman is coming from, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, that is top tier to use in your dating life. Bottom line. A woman adds so much value to you friendship-wise. Like, bro, you don't gotta fuck all the bitches. You don't have to do it. And I'm not saying that on some like, you know, like, oh man, like women, but no, bro, like having women friends, I feel like increases your age to like 80 or 90. Like good women. And the fact of the matter is your women friends will be the first ones that don't play about you. You talking about somebody who really got your back, like a woman friend, man. All right, I'm sorry.
Well, I also think I want women to feel safe around my person, but I also want a man who values women outside of people that work for them,
right,
or people in their family. Like I need you to see women as whole human beings with value.
Absolutely.
And that doesn't mean that you have to have all of your friends are women or you're on some goofy shit. But like, you don't have one friend, you don't have one female friend that you're not trying to fuck. That's crazy.
Listen, my friend Nicole, she was my groomswoman in my wedding.
Yeah. That's
kind of female friend. And she's straight as and she get dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's another thing. Women got to start letting guys know, like, I get niggas too.
I think I assumed it was implied.
But like, I'll be hearing some of these women dating stories, and I just be like, yo, like.
I think men need to understand that that's implied.
Like, you not
people
like,
talk to me like that sometimes, and I'm like, I don't understand. Or do we have to explain everything? They're like, oh, like you know, you don't have this, you don't have that. I'm like, I don't. Why do you think that I have a problem with men?
But yeah,
why do you think that?
Just because again.
Don't piss me off. This is just stupid. I don't like having pointless conversations. The third thing I don't want to do is I don't want to be any man's first bad bitch.
You should not. You should
so
not.
I want a man that gets bitches, has to have some level of female friendship, and I don't want to be the first one. It's too much responsibility.
Yeah, the first bad bitch
there's too much explaining. No, I'm too old for that. There's for someone else's job. So that's why I want a man that I know your exes are also beautiful.
You know what's crazy? My first baddie that I ever pulled, I was 22 years old, and I'm not gonna lie, I could not handle it. I remember, like, I called her one night, like, I'm gonna say her name because we friends now, Sharice. I remember one night, Sharice, I called her like 8, 9, 10 times back to back to back, like, wondering why, like, she won't talk to me, why she won't answer.
What's the movie?
Was it Hitch? The Hitch where he's
no.
doing
What's
this?
the movie? It's with Vince Vaughn.
Was it The Breakup? No.
Oh my God, no! It's an older movie.
Okay.
Specs, you know what I'm talking about?
Gotta look it up.
It's the scene with it's gonna bug me. It's such a famous scene.
I'm sorry.
It's Jon Favreau and Jon Favreau and I guess he's in The Breakup too, isn't he?
Yeah, they were
doing them all together.
Homies.
Vince Vaughn, Jon Favreau. It's an old movie, and it's a specific scene where he's on the phone and he's bugging, and it is so awkward. I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh,
You're
please
gonna
do.
die.
Please do.
When you guys find it, let me know.
I was crashing out on this woman's phone, right? Like, she was my first, she was my first, I couldn't.
Swingers. Yes, Swingers.
All right,
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? You know that scene? Oh, it's
I gotta watch it. Swingers. I'm gonna watch it.
It just makes me sweat even thinking about it. It's unbearable.
But I was doing that I was on the phone.
Well, because it's a thing. Women don't like pressed men.
Yeah, I was pressed for sure.
And that is just going to be a consequence of that situation. It's like, because, the men are going to start whining about how we're giving them a hard time. The first bad boy that women date, you're gonna lose it. You're going to fall apart.
Yeah,
they're gonna ruin your life, and it's just kind of necessary if that's the path that you're gonna take.
You know what's interesting? You just said women don't like guys who's pressed, right? And all the time I see guys always asking, well, what's the fine line between being pressed and actually showing some interest and effort, right?
Figure it out.
I wouldn't even just say figure it out. It's kind of like you know when she's reciprocating.
Billions of men have done it since the beginning of time.
Yeah, but it's like when you pressing a chick, and when you're actually like being intentional. I think I think there is a fine line, but I think
it's called self-respect.
Absolutely.
That's the fine line.
Absolutely.
If you feel like you are disrespecting yourself by the way that you're behaving, then you have crossed the line.
I agree.
If you would be embarrassed that your best friends or your brother or your son or your father or any man that you hold in high regard was behaving this way, you have done too much.
I agree. I think that also, with that, I think guys, we be trying to play dumb on the internet for clicks and likes. You know what the fuck to do, bro. Like, this is not rocket science. Like, any girl that I've ever dated that, for me, I would ask you out 2 times. Right? First time, I'm like, all right, you free this day, boom, 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 boom. You cancel, all right, I'll even try again. The second time, hey, you free this day, boom, 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 boom. After that, hey man, to me, you not interested, or you need to make the next date.
Yeah, that's fair.
One or the other. But it don't have to be she a bitch or she mean or anything like that. You don't, like, honestly, again, you talk about taking things personal. That's the one thing I never took personal. Like, if a woman told me no, I always felt like...
That's because you're not a fucking lame.
I'm sorry, I had an edible.
I mean, it's true. You can't... People take rejection so seriously. Mm-hmm. And it's like... there's so many different forms of rejection. We were talking about professional rejection.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yes.
And that's something that a lot of us talk about, particularly in this business,
Yes.
because you're going to hear a lot of no's.
You're definitely going to
And
hear
if you aren't prepared mentally, emotionally, financially to get a lot of no's, this really is not the business for you, because it is going to happen no matter what, especially if you're not a white man.
Oh man, talk about it.
You're going to deal with it for the rest of your career, because you're always going to have to prove yourself. You're always going to have to keep leveling up.
Yep.
You're always going to have to watch your back. There's just like, it's always.
Yeah.
So you're going to constantly hear no's. You're going to audition for things you're not going to get. You're going to be turned down for jobs. You're going to be let go. Things are going to get canceled. It's the way it works. So similarly, in other areas of life, if you cannot handle rejection, don't play the fucking game.
There's that. I agree. I think that, I think
nobody owes you anything.
And I think this is where women and men really be having a problem, right? Because men be like, well, women take rejection just as hard as men. No, women internalize rejection. Men want to beat you the fuck up over rejection.
Yeah, we're not actually trying to die.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen plenty of times, like a girl, like especially growing up in Philly, girl, walk by, yo, what's up? She pay you no mind, blah, 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 blah. Then it's fuck you, bitch. You ain't that cute anyway. Like, we too, I mean, at this point, to me, right, like, I see why, like, I don't want to say there's a gender war, but it's like, the incels on the internet got way too popular. That's what happened.
I wonder how you feel about this, because, like, I find myself, especially with all the, like, political stuff going on, and just the general way that people are behaving, that I'm wondering, like, is it just the internet that's making me feel this way? Because day to day, I don't really deal with a lot of people talking shit. Nobody talks shit to me, like, to be clear. No, nobody does.
Talk about it.
But, there's just like a general feeling of this, like, gloom and doom. And when it comes to the gender war stuff, I wonder how much of it is actually true. Like, I tend to think that part is more true than how people are treating each other socially.
I will say this. I think the gender wars are more dangerous than the race and everything else is going on. Because here's the thing. When men and women are divided, like, that's a whole different conversation, right? But now to your question is how much of it is true. Here's what I realize. We don't like good news.
I love good news.
I do too, but good news doesn't go viral.
Yeah.
Good news never ever goes viral.
Unless it's like, look at this puppy falling in love with this little piglet.
It's got to be overtly cute.
Yes.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughter will go viral, right? Because
she's so cute.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, my kids go viral because it's shit. My daughter did. I think I had a video. Me and my best friend, we're playing with her and we're playing wrestling moves on her and stuff like that. And 5 million views because it's wholesome, it's cute. But when it comes to, like, actual beautiful dating stories, nobody cares about that. So that's why you see so much of, on the internet, women and men sharing their horror dating stories, and it's easy for that to go viral because we're locked in. Think about the girl, what about the girl that was on TikTok, right? Yes. 30-part Trapped in a Closet series. Like,
God, what a great song series.
I know, man. Fuck him. Anyway.
Listen to her.
I know, man. I miss TP.
Closet.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what it was, though. And we were locked up. We was locked in the Trapped in the Closet. Dude in the closet, I pulled out my Beretta. Like, you like, oh shit, what happens on the next song? Right? But like that, because it's so crazy, right? So when you hear outlandish shit, you like, this can't be real, but you want it to be real. Now on this front, right? Think about it like this. I met my wife, me and her been friends since we were in college back in 2010, right? I've known her since probably like 2008, right? And she came out here for dinner one night back in 2018. We go out for dinner, and we realize, damn, yo, this is a date. And we have not stopped kicking it since. That's a beautiful love story. We've been friends. We have a good foundation. She also has a child. I'm not one of them niggas like, I can't do children. I love her so much, I'm willing to take on her child. And that child is my child. But does that go viral? No. But if I'm telling you, having a conversation, we too personal, and I'm talking about how my ex-wife is this and my ex-wife is that, and fuck them kids, that's going to go viral. And that's a damn shame.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you say fuck them kids, it probably should go viral. But I do understand what you're saying. Yeah, it's not. We need like the extremes.
Yes, we do.
We need the extremes. But I do think there is something to what you're saying about it being more dangerous, because there is some real repercussions to
I agree.
these incels and the political influence that they're having on these young men. Because there was a study recently, and I'm going to chop and screw it a little bit, but it was mostly younger people, like Gen Z. And I don't know if you saw it, but it was like, what's important to Gen Z women and what's important to Gen Z men. And the number one thing for Gen Z men was having kids. There was like 12 items that they ranked. The lowest thing for Gen Z women was having kids. So it was like complete opposite. And there is a real cultural shift that's happening because my generation of women is the first generation in the history of this country that has full autonomy.
Yes, I agree with that.
And because of that,
and we're the same generation.
Right. But I'm a woman.
No, I get it. No,
yeah.
I'm talking.
So no, but like that's what I'm saying. Like we are living the struggles of the women in the past has finally, for this short window, become realized. And because of it, a lot of women aren't having children.
Yes, that's
They are focusing on their careers first before they do have children. They're marrying later. They're being much more selective with men.
Absolutely.
And in response to this, you have this gender war, essentially, and this male loneliness epidemic, because these fucking loser lames that were just getting women because women had no choice if they wanted a roof over their head.
Now you got a choice.
Now you actually have to have a personality and come with some shit. And women are like, cool, I'd rather have my fucking candles and my pillows and live by myself than deal with your bullshit.
You know what? When you break it down like that, right? Like,
but it's having a real, and that's why they're rolling back abortion rights and rolling back women's health and rolling back women's rights, because they're like, we gave these bitches rights and they don't pick us anymore.
So
because we weren't picking you in the first place.
Definitely weren't. But now let's go on the other side of that, right? And what is the number one thing most men have in common? We like to feel needed. Right? Like that is a thing. Like men like to.
I won't. I'm not a man. I won't speak to that. You tell me.
Men we like to feel needed. Like it's, and I don't mean it in a way where it's like, oh baby, like I can't live life without you. But it's like,
but that would help though too.
No, but I'm just saying, like, even with me and my wife, right? Like I love the fact that like when I'm not home, right? If I'm on the road doing gigs or whatever, and she's by herself, right? Like I know for a fact, and it's not even just like. It could be money or the kids or anything like that. It's just the fact that I miss my person. So every guy likes to feel needed. The problem is that now, you know, your generation of women don't need you, right? And I don't even mean
we don't need men for the things that men have been programmed to think that they have to provide.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. But in any sense, we so here's the thing. We internalize that. Right? So it's like we feel like you don't need us. So now it is fuck you, right? And this is where guys are butthurt about it, right? And my thing is that here's the thing. I want guys to understand that she still does need you.
Yeah.
Right? Like my wife needs me. The thing is that you don't hear women kind of outwardly or open about it anymore, right? Like even in music, right? Like women used to sing, I need you music. I need you baby, right? Like
men used to wear the fucking suits and fucking fly on clouds and talk about the I need you more than the rain and shit.
Who the fuck is flying on clouds?
What are you talking about? You know the moves. I can't do it in these shows.
I hate that move. No, I'm playing.
I'm saying men
No, but you're right. No, you're right. No doubt about it.
They used to yearn.
No doubt about it. I'm just saying now, like we feel like you don't need us.
No, I say all the time. This makes a lot of sense. You're low-key spitting. Yeah. I say all the time, I don't need a man to do anything for me, but love me. And that's just too much to fucking ask.
It takes a minute.
I'm saying,
that's what
dude,
they be saying.
No, it's not.
It really is. No, I agree. I'm talking shit.
It's so bare minimum shit.
It is.
I'm not saying like you need to love bomb me in the first 13 seconds that you meet me. Although I do enjoy that.
Do you really?
Oh my God, I love a love bomb. I love a love bomb.
So you love like after the first date,
3 weeks,
next
and then
week.
we just never speak again. I'm telling you. And I've talked about this many times. And specifically in New York, Love Bomb, like I'm always on board for that.
Yeah, because you're not. Oh man, you making me try and go back to the streets. Let me.
They're wonderful, but in a more healthy space.
Yes.
I just think that that people in general have to reprogram how they look at dating.
I agree.
Because while there are still plenty of traditional people who want traditional things, that is not everyone, and that's why there's this push for the trad wife shit, which I think is great. My older sister was a traditional wife in that sense, and she's one of the most successful people that I know, to me, because that's what she wanted to do.
And there's nothing wrong with that, right?
It's not even that there's nothing wrong with it. It is absolutely what you should do if that's what you want to do.
The problem is too, guys are not persecuting. That's such a heavy word, but guys are really getting on women for now explaining what they want, right? Like
because it never mattered what we wanted.
No, exactly, right? So like when a woman says, I want a man that's 6 foot, well, all the 5, you ever notice the 5'5" guys be like, you blocking your blessing? No, I'm not. I just no, I'm not. You can't, you're not tall enough. You're not tall enough to block shit. Like, bro. But like that's what I'm saying, right? Like they take that personal.
Blocking your blessings is crazy.
Yeah, but it's like but it's all like everybody is.
But there is something. Okay, I think there's a fine line between preference and delusion.
No doubt about that. But what I'm saying is people get mad at people's preferences. Now I also say this, like for the men, black guys especially, who say, "Yo, I don't date black women," you can shut the fuck up.
All
right?
the way.
And here's why I say that. Not just because it's black women. I don't want to hear white. Like, it don't matter. Because here's why. We don't need you on the internet telling us what you don't want. We don't care. If you're telling me that, hey, I'd prefer a woman who has no kids, okay. But that doesn't mean you shit on women with kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that's the thing.
Well, we can always find something to shit on someone else for.
But
and I think that is what people on the internet do not take the time to consider. You and I are different because we are actually putting our faces and voices to this space.
Boy, your comments be insane, yo.
Insane.
And you know what's funny? Real quick, can I just say this? I be agreeing with you a lot. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I agree with you because you be right. Like if I don't agree with you, I'm not gonna comment. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Like I'm gonna love you in public, but in private, I'm like, look.
Can we just clip that part where he says you be right?
I'm just saying, you be right. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, like, so guys will be in the comments, I'll agree. Niggas be like, hey, she's not gonna fuck you. And I'm like, bro, why does agreeing with women mean either you're pandering or you why?
Because they don't get pussy. Okay. So everything in their life revolves around doing that.
So fellas,
this is my thing. This is what I beg of my male friends, okay? Because I don't have lames around me.
Yeah.
I beg this of you guys.
Yeah.
Stop trying to understand these fucking idiot men.
Man.
Stop taking up for them. They're losers and they will always be losers. And I don't feel bad about calling them losers because they are fucking losers.
Bro.
And there are women that are fucking losers too. They're in a whole different category and we can give them their shit too.
Facts.
But if every time a man says something positive about a woman, the first thing you do is call him a simp or say that he's trying to fuck, you are a fucking lame. You get no pussy. You might as well just change your fucking handle to I get no pussy 746 because you don't get any pussy.
Not the 746.
Whatever it is.
I bet
Whatever
you
your
that's somebody
favorite number combination is. But you might as well just get it tattooed on your forehead because you won't ever get any pussy and you're announcing it to the world. That is not a normal response. And it is not a response, again, for men that close.
Yes, and that's the thing, right? Like,
would you ever write that under someone's comment?
That you just trying to fuck?
She's not going to fuck you. You've ever typed those words?
No, I never type. And there are guys who pander. I'm not saying no. I would love to say no.
As they should.
But there's guys who actually, but on the other hand,
what do they have better to do than to pander to me? The fuck? Why would they not be doing that?
I got a list of things that I.
You know what's better than being a fucking lame? Pandering. That's a step up. At least you're trending in the right direction.
I can't. Well, here's the thing. Here's why I don't like pandering.
I'm still not gonna fuck you, but someone might.
Still not gonna fuck you.
Someone might.
Here's why I don't like pandering. I don't like pandering in this sense because you're not genuine about it. right? Like there's guys who genuinely give women relationship advice and they truly mean it from the bottom of their heart.
Sure.
Then there's other guys, right, who say these things and are living a total, complete, different life. And we're not saying no names, right? But let's just hypothetically say your last name rhymes with action, right? Am I right or wrong though, right? Like that's pandering.
I'm not going down this road with you.
But that is pandering.
Okay.
All right. But other than that, agreeing with women is not pandering. Agreeing with women means they have a take. First of all, you just respect them. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, you act like agreeing with them is like agreeing with a child, right? And agreeing with a child.
Well,
ain't
they
that
don't.
bad
A
either.
lot of men just do not think of women as human beings.
That's a fact, y'all. They look at women as we're here to procreate. Y'all here to procreate. And that's
Correct.
It,
so or practice procreating,
Yeah,
and that's
it's
it.
insane.
So they really do default to that. But I think it has poured over.
Yeah.
Because I do get scolded about just like thinking gloom and doom all the time, but I do think that the gender war has poured over into like real tangible life.
I know you say that, but Joy, I'm gonna be honest. I think you would love a girl.
Oh, I'm a huge lover girl.
Yeah, I can tell. Like, you would love a girl.
I'm a huge
right?
lover girl.
You don't like you. Listen,
I'm like Shrek though. You gotta
yeah.
peel back the onion layers.
That's okay. That's okay. Like that. Here's the thing. It's really not this hard. Like, we make it hard.
We do make it hard.
It's not hard. And the only reason why I say that is because the things that my wife has been through with men, right? And, you know, she could easily have had a rough exterior or whatever, right? But my thing was it was easy because I wanted to do it. And you can feel when a man wants to do it.
Correct.
And then you can feel when she wants you to do it.
But that's an energy thing, and you have to be in the right state of, both of you have to be in the right state of mind to receive that.
I agree with that.
So, and that I think is the point and the moments that you find your person is when you feel that.
Yeah. Do
and
you feel like you're in that space now? Like you can receive that?
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm just asking. I'm not. This ain't.
No,
therapy.
I'm not. I don't know. Maybe.
But that's okay. No, but here's the thing, though, right?
I know what I'm not ready to receive.
Eyelashes on the hip, or
no, I mean I could
receive that.
I could run that back. Were you
First
here?
of all,
for that story, Marcos? No, you know what I'm talking about.
First of all, telling somebody to run. That's a compliment. Ladies, next time a guy gives you good penis, just be like, yo, let's run that back. Say that. I like that.
That's so hard to find.
Yeah, let's just say, yo, let's run that. I like that.
That's why it does get run back. It's very hard to find.
I can believe it.
People be bad at that.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm glad I'm out the dating streets. I'm not gonna lie. And I like, there'll be days me and my wife, I'll be like, yo, like, who did I marry? And then there's other days I'm like, damn, baby, I wouldn't want to be nowhere else.
No, I think marriage is a really, it is one of the hardest things you will do.
Yes, it is.
But it is also simultaneously, when it works, the most rewarding thing you can do.
I can see that.
And I don't have children, and I'm not going to have children.
Yeah.
But when I see a good parent, I think that that's a great thing. But a long-term successful marriage to me is like one of the most impressive things, and not necessarily a part. I don't.
Fresh. This is May. Let me get back to me in a year.
Just stop.
No, I'm talking shit.
You have lots of blessings. You have a long, happy life together.
We will.
But when I see those kind of relationships, I respect it so much because I look at those two people as people who are very wise.
Wow. And
people who absolutely know how to compromise.
Damn.
People who are very loyal in a way that most of us would think is probably unreasonable. And
pour into me.
Yeah, I mean, it's because the thing about marriage to me is that you're choosing that person every day. Every day, no matter what mood they are in or you are in, or what's happening at home or what's happening at work or what's happening in the world or what's happening in your family, what's happening in your neighborhood. It doesn't matter. You're choosing that person every single day. And you two together are choosing what kind of day you're going to have.
Facts.
And the more that you get to know each other, it can become even more difficult to do that because you can learn, like you can almost predict what that person is going to do. And then you have to prepare yourself for what they're going to do. And to be able to set yourself aside that way, it's different than parenthood.
Yes. Yeah.
Because while you will always be a parent once you have a child, it is not the same relationship as choosing someone every day.
Exactly. I don't have a choice with my children.
Yes.
I do have a choice with my wife. And I ain't gonna lie, it is challenging, right? And when I say challenging, I mean like there's days you just don't like each other. That's just the bottom line. The question is, the thing is, everything I don't like about her and everything she don't like about me is not a deal breaker. That's just the end of the day, right? Like that's really how our relationship works. Like everything I don't like about her and everything she don't like about me is not a deal breaker, right? Like my wife, like I love you, babe, but she messy, right? She not dirty. It's just she'll leave like her shoes, and I'm like OCD.
Mm-hmm.
Like I mean, when I say OCD, I'm talking like military, like you know what I mean? But it's not a deal breaker, right? I'm a Gemini. That's not a deal breaker. You know what I mean? Like,
God bless her.
It's not a deal breaker.
No, I think that's important to establish that too.
Yeah.
But it's also like you're going to change.
We are
You're going to change. You're going to be different people
in 10 years. 5 years.
Yeah, and being understanding that and being willing to go on that journey with someone.
It's hard.
I think it's a very, very impressive thing to do.
It's a selfless act.
It's a choice, and I think that's why a lot of marriages fail.
Yeah,
because it's not so much about. I think you should love someone, be attracted to someone, all those things are important, but the understanding of the self-sacrifice that you are committing to is one of the most key points, because you are going to have to set aside your own desires a lot.
Yeah,
daily.
No, you do, right? Like I'm gonna be honest, right? You know, we just had a child back in November of 2024, and I ain't been on the road for a year, right? Like I haven't done any, I've done a show here or there on the road, but I have not spent a significant time on the road like I normally do since September of last year.
Mm-hmm.
Because my wife said she needed me. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, she's like, Clint, I know you're going to be missing out on money, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. But she's like, I need you here. And those are moments and times that I'm never going to get back. Why not be there, right? And I say that to say, it's like, I got to think about outside of me every freaking day. I hate it. That's why I miss the streets sometimes. Because all I had to do when I woke up in the morning was, what am I going to do next? Tomorrow when I wake up, I'm thinking about what is my kids, my wife, I got to take her to work, got to take her to school, got to do this, got to do that. Like, then I get time to myself to work. Yeah, it was tough. Like, it's hard giving up a piece of yourself. Like, not being on the road is like, that's kryptonite to a comedian. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, we live and thrive and enjoy ourselves on the road. Like, being home, oh, God.
Have you felt rusty because of it?
No, because I still get up around the city, right? So like I've been doing, like, even though I'm home, right? Like I'm probably on stage maybe 3-4 times a week still, because I leaned into my community here. I'm asking, hey bro, you got a show? Can I get on it? Hey bro, you got a show?
Thanks for the invite. It's fine. We like comedy.
No, it's not. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But no, but what I'm saying is, yes, I still get up locally. I'm at the Laugh Factory. I'm at the Improv often. And that's keeping me employed, or keeping me like I still got
quick,
it.
Yeah. Do you find you're getting like different, but you're getting different material now that you're a dad?
This is the best stuff I can honestly say. This is like, you know how an athlete enters his prime around like 30, right? Or between like 27 and 30 is like that's his years, you know? I think the older a comedian gets, the better he gets, right? I think right now and in 2027, I'll be doing comedy for 20 years. I believe this is the sharpest I've ever been. But not just because of the material that's coming with the kids, right? It's like I'm able to observe what's going on and not just make it jokes, but actually like tell the story like you're there and invite you in so you know who I am. Like that's a different level skill of comedian. You know what I'm saying? Like the best comedians honestly make you feel like you know them. Like when you walk up on the street, I don't want you to be like, is that Clint Coley? I want you to walk up on the street and be like, yo, what up, Clint? Like I want you to feel like that's how I want my comedy. Like that's where I think this material that I have right now, wife, kids, friends. Like I'm talking about a lot of my male friendships in this special, right? Like all of these things, like being able to actually put pen to paper and make it funny, like that's I'm sorry.
No, that's good.
I'm sorry.
How do you feel about comedians right now? Because you know, I struggle with comedy. I do. I struggle with comedy. I struggle with art. I struggle with music right now.
Okay. Tell me why, and then I'll explain how I feel about comedians.
I think that, well, I think we're living through some pretty awful times.
Yes, no doubt about it.
And there are a few artists that are making real headway. Kendrick Lamar, Clips, Bad Bunny.
Yes.
There are, you know, and I'm obviously leaving out many other artists. But I do think that there is a little space of like the revolutionary artist that is kind of missing in this time. So
you're saying we don't have like a generational talent right now?
No, that's not what I'm saying. We have so many generational talents.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm just trying to make
Beyonce,
sure.
We have so many generational talents.
Okay.
What I'm saying is there are a few artists right now that are telling the story of these times.
Okay, that's okay. I see what you're saying.
Okay, there are a few artists that are. For as many incredible artists as we have, I don't know how many are telling the story of these times, and it's going to cut through to other generations. The way that Bob Marley did, the way that the Beatles did, the way that, you know, Bob Dylan did, the way that Jimi Hendrix did. That way. I don't know how many artists, how many visual artists are. And when it comes to comedy, I think there are a lot of comedians who are telling the story of this time. They are. But there is this space now because everyone does podcasts.
Yeah.
Where you can kind of cross over from being a comedian to like a political commentator to this, to that. And I don't think just because you're a comedian, you have a free pass to say whatever you want on any platform.
No, you do not. I totally agree with that. No, you do not. You should be held accountable for your words. You should be held accountable for your actions. You don't have to be, the problem is a lot of comedians are trying to turn heel. Right, like they, like, you know, a wrestler, you know, he's a good guy now. All of a sudden, you know, he wanted competing now. He's with the NWO, and you know what I'm saying. It's like, you know, it's that, right? Like a lot of comedians are turning heel, and the crazy part is they're selling out arenas, they're selling out theaters, they're selling out, you know, like comedy clubs, being that guy or that girl, and that's where they are. They're okay with that, right? But you said something interesting. You just said that you don't know if there's any comedians, or you didn't, you know, where's your artists that are telling the story of these times? Comedians aren't doing it well right now either. Like when I go back and watch a Chris Rock special from '96, you know, he's talking about the OJ trial. He's talking about, you know, the bit between niggas versus black people. He's talking about all of these things, Bill Clinton, like, and it's like, damn, in '96 I was like 9, but like,
there was some shit going on.
Yeah, there was some shit. And I remember, and on top of that, it's like, okay, like like I could watch, my daughter can watch that in 10 years and she'd be like, yo, I get it. It's funny. We don't have that right now because we're afraid to say it. We're afraid to talk about, like, if you're not completely obtuse, right? Like I don't think there's not many comedians who found that fine line of like, teetering the left, but not pissing the right off. That's what has to happen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But I think it feels like you're on one side or the other.
You're either one side or the other, right?
You're on one side or the other. And what I don't like is this idea though that like you can't make jokes anymore. It's such a cop-out to me.
It is.
People have been making, I mean, those stand-ups, like, they're so funny. Just be fucking funny. Just say you're not that funny.
That's where I'm at, though.
You're totally unoriginal.
You can tell a gay joke.
Material.
You can tell a gay joke
you
without
can
calling
tell a trans joke
without calling them the F word.
Funny.
Yeah.
If you are a talented, clever, good writer.
But a lot of these guys are trying to be offensive. You know who I blame for that? And I hate to say this, right? But Dave Chappelle is the reason that a lot of these comedians are doing what they think he's doing. right? That's the thing, right? Like Dave has earned that right? Like, okay, I'll give you a prime example. Years ago, Richard Pryor influenced a whole generation of comedians.
Yes.
And the only thing a lot of those comedians took, though, was the cursing. They didn't realize that Richard Pryor was cursing, but he had a joke with it. Right? So you get an influx of comedians who's just like, fuck, blah, 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 blah. And now all of a sudden, like, oh, they think that makes the joke when it's really the joke that makes the joke. Well, Dave Chappelle, right, who put out, I think within the last, we'll just say the last 10 years after being gone for a long time, he put out great specials to where he's telling the truth in his jokes. And now, but other people feel like they can do that, but they're not funny. They're going for the oh shit statement. They're going for the oh. They're not going for the laugh and then the oh.
Well, they also haven't put in the work in the space to me.
You're talking about a guy that was doing comedy for 30, 40 years.
Yeah,
man.
and it's just also, it's just not, even the ones that are, the ones that annoy me are the ones that are just, like, you're saying the same white boy shit what about this? You're literally making jokes about stereotypes.
And
they're not even
they're not funny.
Current. Like, there are funny ass current stereotypes.
I agree.
That you could tell jokes about.
Yes.
That you don't know how to do because you're literally not good at this. And they surround themselves with a bunch of like chuckleheads.
Chuckleheads is fucking hilarious.
And it's like, it's so boring to me. I am not an easily offended person. It actually takes quite a bit for me to be like, oh.
Can't believe you said that.
Because I say fucked up shit all the time. I don't say it in front of a microphone.
No, but yeah, everybody.
But I also don't feel like I have earned the right to say some of the more fucked up shit that I want to say. And I say a lot of shit.
But But here's the thing: that takes skin in the game. The audience trusts Dave Chappelle, so they know if he says something crazy, there's a joke hopefully coming within the next 2 minutes of what he's about to say. Again, a lot of comedians, you don't have that audience yet, right? And here's the thing, also, don't be somebody you're not. I'm not political on stage. I may get away with here and there, like a joke, but for the most part, no. Like I talk about like me. Mm-hmm. Like I'm usually the butt of the damn joke, or how I'm feeling at the time. But like I don't dab into a space that I know for a fact, like, that's not my strong point. A lot of comedians don't even know what makes them funny. That's why you see them searching and trying to be this and trying to be that and trying to be this, instead of just being themselves. Like, that's why I love guys like people, talk shit about Kev on stage, or they talk shit about Tony because they're positive, and these guys but they know who they are.
Well, we love Kev.
Yeah.
We love.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I saw you had Jasmine on the podcast. Again,
we love Jazz.
She's a great, like, that is.
We've had them all on.
That's what I'm.
And by the way, Tony definitely pushed back tremendously on the fact that he was positive. He does not like to be called wholesome.
Well, I mean, Tony, I'm sorry. It's not that you're wholesome, but first of all, I've never seen okay.
To be clear, I actually. He fought back pretty well, and I have seen one of his shows in person.
Yeah, I don't mean wholesome.
He talked about he didn't want to die on the soft. I don't know how wholesome that is.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm talking like the Tony that we all know and love, right? Like, in the comedy community, I've never heard anybody say anything bad about Tony Baker.
No, but you don't have to be a bad person.
But that's why I call him wholesome. Like,
that's why I call him wholesome.
I get called a dick.
He is a legitimately great person.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
But I don't think that you have to be a dick to be a heel.
No,
Actually,
I agree.
Some of the best on stage heels are great, kind people. Some of the people that I've worked with in my career that people despise are the most soft spoken, non-confrontational people on earth that I know.
I believe that.
So it's really about your art, mm-hmm. and I just think, like, the whole, like, oh, we can't tell jokes anymore.
No, it's old,
and everyone's so
out.
sensitive. Like, you're just not fucking funny. You're just not funny. You're not clever. You don't have the skills.
Can I tell a story real quick?
You don't have the skills. Yeah.
I fucked up last year. I never told this story on camera either.
What'd you do?
All right. It's Detroit, Michigan. July 31st or August 1st, 2024. I remember this.
Why do you remember the date?
Because this was one of the only times that I got booed in my career, and I actually deserved it, right? I actually deserved it. So I never told the story. PJ Morton can confirm this, right? So we're on, this is like, so me and PJ been cool for a minute. And I'm like, yo, bro, like, you know, we seen each other at a Father's Day. He was doing a Father's Day event or whatever for his album. And I pulled up, we was talking, and he was like, yeah, man, let's go. You know, I was like, yo, man, let me open for you, man. He was like, yeah, no, you know what I'm saying? So hooked up with his manager. We got the dates. I was damn near on every date, right? The first date was Detroit. So I'm backstage, you know, I come in, I'm arrogant, right? I've been doing this a long time. Like, this crowd is nothing, right? So I go out there, my job was to do 5 minutes up top, bring on Kenyon Dixon. And then I had to follow Kenyon Dixon and do a 15 minutes afterwards. Now, real quick, Kenyon Dixon ain't no slouch. Like, that dude can sing. He was singing Untitled, D'Angelo, How Does It Feel? Women in the amphitheater going crazy, blah, 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 blah. So now I get back on stage. I'm doing well. And then I'm dying up there because the band they're trying to set up, right? And it's hot, right? So I'm like, all right, man, the crowd, I can tell they're getting restless. They want to see PJ. So I try some new jokes. And the first new joke I said was, yeah, y'all, I'm about to have a baby in November. And I was like, yeah, man, this bitch is already expensive. When I tell you the air in the Aretha Franklin Amphitheater, like, it went, boo! I can't believe you would talk about your daughter like that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it made TikTok. I'm looking at the, like,
I don't think that's that bad.
I mean, but you know, like,
I guess people be sensitive
but you gotta
about
realize
kids.
PJ Morton's audience as well, right? Like, we talking somebody who
You do have to know your audience.
went from being, you know, he's a gospel dude outside of being an R&B dude, but he's rooted in gospel. His dad is Paul Morton Sr., right?
Yeah, that wasn't the crowd.
Yeah, so but I don't know, man. I thought they understood. They didn't understand that night, and I've never been booed off stage. Like, somebody came and got me. It was like somebody came and got me.
Oh no!
But Detroit, real quick, that is on the next tour that I'm doing. I got to get my lick back. I can't let that be my legacy in Detroit. Like, I had some great shows in Detroit, but that was the
last one.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, PJ and this was the first show with PJ. I know this motherfucker was
Okay, well, would you for that joke?
Yeah.
Did you do it again?
No. No.
Would you
No.
Would you tweak it?
Yes, I would. Yes.
Because like
it was the bitch.
Yeah.
It was the bitch.
Yeah,
I didn't have to say
the bitch was, you didn't have to call your unborn daughter a bitch.
And like,
but I mean the premise of it is true. Kids are expensive.
yeah, that was, and I could have just said that.
Like, she's already expensive.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, that would have been cutie.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Coming up at a time where you thought the cuss word could make it funny.
Mm-hmm.
No, they let me.
That's good though. I think accountability is really important.
No, I was wrong.
Like,
I was wrong.
It's in, well, maybe you were wrong. Maybe it needed some more massaging. Maybe it wasn't the right time to try a new joke.
It was that part, and then also again, right? Like, I had to remember this, and this helped me throughout the rest of the tour, right? Like, I'm used to Clint Coley and everybody else. This time I'm Otis, right? They ain't come to see me. They came to see PJ Morton.
Yeah.
This is PJ Morton's show, right? Like, I had to do the same thing when I used to open for DL Hughley, right? Like, Clint, they didn't come to see you. They came to see DL. Same thing. They didn't come to see me.
Yeah.
They came to see PJ.
No, I mean, that's important though. There's different times in your career where you aren't, it's not necessarily about you.
Exactly.
And that actually is a really good opportunity to win over new fans, to establish yourself in spaces that, you know, you haven't been in before. And it's good, like, it's a good lesson.
I want to give PJ his flowers for that for a second, man. Like, because he said he had never had a comedian open for him before. And, you know, we're just like, we just cool, right? Like, we're just friends, right? And he looked out for me in a time where I really needed it too, right? Like, I was, you know, I didn't have no other gigs. I'm going on the road and traveling with him, like, in a band. Like, I felt like one of the like guys or girls on the tour, right? You know what I'm saying? And after the Detroit show, I got right in Philadelphia the next, like, 2 days later. And it also helped me throughout the tour to realize, okay, I'm supporting him. My job is to make his show better.
Yeah.
And if people feel like his show is better because I helped, then yes, that does help me with new fans and stuff like that.
See, people, I'm thinking of a story now of a comedian that bombed. Bombed.
Can you tell me who it is off stage?
I'll tell you who it is. I'm not gonna say who it is.
No, we'll say that. Yeah.
But he bombs because he did the same set from one setting to the next setting, and one was an appropriate setting, and it was like edgy, but it was funny. And I don't really like when I go to a comedy show. If I don't think something's funny, I just don't laugh. But like,
First of all, can I just say that's worse than getting booed? I want to just let y'all know now. Like, Detroit booing me, let me know that they liked me, and then it was like, we don't fuck with you no more. But not laughing is we don't fuck with you at all.
Yeah, but there's sometimes stuff is not funny.
It's not. No, I get it. I know.
But I'm not going to that setting and being like I they'd have to just be completely unhinged.
You're going to laugh.
For me to like get offended.
Yeah.
Like the people who go to comedy shows and then that get offended at comedy shows, I'm like, there's other shit you could do with your time.
Way more shit.
So why would you? And if you're not going to research any of the comedians beforehand, it's really your fault. This is a free space.
Yo, I had a show in Ogden, Utah at this comedy club called Wise Guys. On the website, it said I'm rated R. They ain't had that for nobody else. That was the first time, like, if you going to see Clint Coley, rated R. Like, I was low key.
Well, it is Utah.
Yeah, I was offended. Yeah, Utah got a lot going on right now.
Well, yeah. So that's kind of the thing with that. So I kind of lost my train of thought.
My bad. I'm sorry.
So he did a edgy set, and then he did another set, the exact same set, at a charity event.
Nah, bro.
And I went to both of them.
Nah, bro.
So I remember he's starting to tell the joke, and I remember the joke from the night before, and I'm like, what?
Not here, bro.
Don't tell that joke. That's not the joke to say here. And he said it, and it was crypt quiet. And I was like, why the fuck would you say that? It's an insane thing to say. It was like a dead soldier joke. And there's children. Like, I was like, what?
A dead soldier joke is crazy.
Crazy. A dead soldier joke is crazy.
It's in itself, right.
In itself. But like in the comedy club, like, okay, you can kind of, I guess, get away with that. But like, what? It was crazy.
Soldier.
Someone had to go on stage and get him. And then afterwards, he talked to me and he was like, how do you think I did? And I was like,
you know what?
Have you talked to anyone yet? Like, am I the first person you're asking? He was like, oh, well, I don't know. I was like, yeah, maybe just ask somebody else. I don't know. I don't want to be the person to have this conversation with you. But like the setting, and I bring that up piggybacking off of your story, because I think a lot of times also when it comes to comedy, when it comes to art, when it comes to music, when it comes to expression, there's like this thing where you always got to keep it real. Who does that? You're selling out. Like, suck my dick. I'm selling out. First of all,
can I just say I told you this all. I love cursing, Joy. Suck my dick, yo. Like, suck my dick.
But please do.
Let's go.
And do it right. Okay? Because what are you talking about?
I'm sorry.
Like, it's like they're doing this whole thing with Bad Bunny because they're performing at the Super Bowl. Like you didn't want to do it any shows here, and now the NFL comes. Like,
he doesn't get.
Yes, dummies. Of course he does the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Of course he does the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Why would he not do the Super Bowl?
What reason would you have
for him to not do the Super Bowl?
Where's the con at?
It is so much more of a statement.
Absolutely.
It is so much more of a smack in the face to everything that's happening to the Latino community that he is doing the Super Bowl than if he was to not do he's not. I'm not going to do the Super Bowl.
Right.
Who does it help?
So
Who does it help? So there's like this preciousness about it as well, and you have to know the setting. Like, you understanding that joke may work in like LA because shit is so expensive, but is not working on a gospel tour in Detroit.
Well, that, and I also think, so what I started doing, I adjusted, right? So that's another thing. So after that show, right? So at the beginning, when I would come out there, I would always say, all right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how saved are we? Right? Like that automatically. So, because what I would do is I I needed to know. Because like going up,
Do you have to do that in LA?
I didn't do the LA show with him. I did.
Oh, no. Okay, so you did that on that tour.
Yes.
Oh,
so,
okay, okay.
So I started PJ. So all right, let me give you a run of the show real quick. I'd start off 5 minutes just basically asking like, who's in here, make some noise, hack shit, right?
Yeah.
But then
Easy applause guy.
Right, exactly. So then I'm like, okay, I would say, hey, I'm about to bring on your opening act. But in between the opening act and PJ Morton, there's going to be like a 15-minute window where they're going to be setting up the stage so the band can come on. During that time, though, this is going to turn into a comedy show. So I'm letting you know that right now. So once I open them, once I bring them on, just know when you see me again, it's joke time. And then when I came out on stage the second time, reintroduce myself because it's hack, but it gets the crowd going. And then I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, how saved are we? So now if I say some bullshit, right, I know where they at. You know what I'm saying? Like I had some audience was cursing, right? Like Houston was like, nah, fuck that. Go ahead, tell your jokes. Then I had audience like Memphis where it's like, nah. No, we're a 10, you know what I mean? And when I go into my set, right, like the first thing I say is this a safe space? People yell yes, some people say no. But again, I prep you for what's get ready to come.
Yeah, and that's because you're a professional.
Yeah, it is that.
But I respect it though, because there are some people that just try to square peg round hole it.
Yeah, all the time.
And I don't respect that, because then they get mad at the audience or everybody's sensitive, and it's like, no, everybody doesn't have to think. I think it's perfectly fine to be a clean comedian. I think it's perfectly fine to be a dirty comedian. Yep. I think anything in between, and likewise, if somebody doesn't like that comedy or doesn't like those kind of jokes or that type of stuff makes them uncomfortable,
don't go.
Don't go. But also they're entitled to that. Like everyone doesn't think everything is funny. Some people are more sensitive than other people, and that's okay for them to be conservative people. I don't think it's right for them to force everyone to be conservative.
And that's the problem. That's the problem with even the right and the left, right? Like the right is forcing us to think the way that they think, right? So you thinking about this, like we just talked about Bad Bunny, right? Like, well, you don't like, if you're just watching the Super Bowl for the Super Bowl, right? Turn off the Super Bowl at halftime if that's how you feel. We don't need to fucking know, right? You don't need, like, every Super Bowl act I wasn't like in love with.
No.
Like every Super Bowl act was not like, oh yeah, I can't wait to see this person, to see that person. It's okay. Right? But just why you got to be saying ignorant shit is what bothers me.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course that bothers me too. But I mean, those people can't read.
You know what I realized? I said this to somebody earlier. The reason why we be arguing with incels, because back in the day, the people who were in the other part of the school, they were in the other part of the school. Right? They didn't interact with.
No. I mean, this is the point of the internet. Like we used to be segregated for various reasons, intentional, purposeful reasons, and now we're all in the same thing. They
need Instagram for them. Like there needs to be an annex.
Well, they tried. What was that? What's the thing? What is it, like True Social or something? Yeah. But like, stay over there. Why you gotta come over? This isn't for you.
Yeah, right. Like
we'll wrap it up on this.
No,
for that point, when I was in high school, I was in AP English.
Okay. Excuse me.
And
you right.
The first day of class, senior year, there was a person, and this person was being very disruptive in class. And he was like, or she was making fun of the teacher and like just cracking jokes at everything, not funny. Like and eventually it's just like everyone was just annoyed, and I was like, hey, why are you doing this? Like, why are you making so much noise? Like, stop with the noise. Yeah. And he was like, oh, nerd. Like, what are you trying to study? I was like, yeah.
This is AP
English. You signed up for the wrong class. Regular English is in another room. We are trying to get good placement at college and learn at be able to read and write at a higher level than you. So you're in the wrong class. We're in the right class. And by the way, you're the nerd. Like, we are cool for trying to be smarter. You are disrupting and taking up time. So stop making noise. Shut the fuck up. let the teacher teach, and go tell your guidance counselor to put you in the other class.
That part. Now, let me ask you this. Is it disruptive if you're funny?
Not in AP English.
No. No. AP English ain't shit funny.
Nothing's funny.
Nothing.
Dude,
You're right, yo.
everyone was just staring at them like, why? What is wrong with you?
'Cause I wasn't
How did he get in here?
I wasn't in AP English. We did what? Beowulf, and Beowulf is funny. Like,
No. I'm bragging about my English skills. Obviously, I'm an excellent writer and speaker, so
Yes,
that goes without saying.
absolutely.
But
You're professional.
science, math, I was in the
history.
other classes for that.
The other classes.
Yeah, we had
You was
zoology.
being disruptive in there.
No. I was making sure people weren't getting bullied. You know,
Oh,
I
look
was
at you.
a good
Can you
student.
fight? You sound like you can fight, yo. I've never
Haley.
seen said hands. You
Yeah, don't
okay?
be silly.
All right, I'm sorry. That's my
Don't be
bad.
silly. You know where I went to college.
Yeah, all right, my bad. You right? Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying not to fight.
People that can fight don't want to fight.
I don't want to fight because I don't want to go to jail.
Oh, well, again, people that like
I don't.
'Cause, like, if
when
in the-
I fight, I'm not trying to fight to like prove. I'm trying
No,
to
I'm trying to
murder
kill
someone.
you.
I want you to be when this
Yeah.
is over.
Yeah.
One of us is no longer alive. I'm trying to unalive you, which is why I don't fight, because prison seems awful.
Prison. My dad worked at a prison for 30 years.
My dad worked at a prison too.
My dad worked. Yeah, he worked on
death row.
My dad didn't work on death row, but my dad was a counselor at SCI Graterford, and that's so bad that Graterford not even around no more.
My dad's prison isn't around anymore either.
it's Graterford.
Does not exist.
Yeah,
Like,
Graterford
they
is
used to
no-
shoot movies in that bitch, and they have to like tear it down
Yeah,
now.
the Graterford no
like
longer exists.
some-
Actually, Wallow actually was at Graterford. That's who.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but not my dad wasn't his counselor. He don't.
Friend of the show.
Yeah. But what's funny is that like my dad's whole life was like, yo, I'm trying to keep you out of jail. But he would tell me random stories about jail. Like this one time he was telling, now mind you, my dad graduated college in 76. That was his first job out of college. So he was working at a prison, 70s, 80s, 90s. He's seen everything. I'm like 16 at this time. He tells me this story about this guy on Valentine's Day. Apparently he bought his cellmate a pair of panties and told him like, yo, man, you need to put these on. And probably like later on that evening, the guy stabbed him with a pair of scissors and killed him. And my thing is,
The
it's
panty
like,
giver or receiver?
the panty receiver
Stabbed him.
Stabbed the giver. My thing is like, damn, I don't ever want to be in a situation in life where I'm roommates with a guy who's buying me underwear.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, like, that let me know I don't need to be nowhere near prison.
Have you ever been inside of a prison?
Yes. My mom had me do Scared Straight. Y'all remember Scared Straight?
You didn't do the actual show.
I didn't do the show. No, like I did Scared Straight. That's not on TV. That's worse.
They push you through Scared.
No.
I used to love that show. They need to run that
like
back.
I did Scared Straight. No cameras, none of that. Now they wasn't beating me up or nothing like that. But I swear, Mom, she follows me. She can confirm this story. Put me in Scared Straight. I never forget. Nigga, dude showed me his penis. I swear to God, showed me.
How old were you?
I was about 14 because I just got kicked out of school.
Okay, so she made a good decision then.
Yeah, it wasn't random. No,
you deserve to
I
be
deserve to see, like, not to see a penis, but I deserve.
I mean, you're going to see a lot of penises.
Right, facts.
Like that's part of being in
Part of
jail.
jail, right,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, jail. If you've never been inside of a jail, it's like the walls are alive.
Yeah,
like
no.
there's so much negative energy
It stinks.
inside of a jail or prison.
Yeah,
It's like I
Yeah.
don't. It's
Yeah.
I really commend people that are able to
do a bit.
keep their minds
sanity.
together, because
Yeah.
it's really an awful place, and I don't want to go there.
No, I don't blame you.
I don't. I like my life, and
So no fighting.
Yeah, although
Bitches be playing.
I will try to kill you, so just don't push me. I'm not a killer, but don't push me.
I hear you.
Thank you so much for coming down and doing the show.
Thank you for
I
having
encourage you to go on more shows.
Yeah, yo, can I shoot my shot? Like, yo, man, if you need me on if you want me on your podcast, man, ask Joy. I'm great. Am I great? I'm
You're
great.
great. You're
Okay,
great,
all
yeah.
right, don't. Because if it was, because like I do podcasts too. You know how the interview was like, it was ass. Like this is a bad. I'm not dropping no clips from this episode. Like,
No, we're getting lots of clips from this episode.
no, I'm saying like I will say that to
I
myself.
particularly want you to cut the part where I say that I want everyone to suck my dick.
Oh, you want to cut that?
No. Like, I want to post that part. No,
oh
I'm
yeah,
kidding.
no.
We're not
Suck
gonna
my
do that.
yo. I'm not gonna lie, yo.
not
Suck
gonna do
my
that.
dick.
Huh? Yeah, no, we're not cutting that
Suck
out.
my dick is top 5 most disrespectful things you can say to somebody.
Oh, for sure.
Like if we're on the football field or some shit, and you say suck my dick, like give me the 15-yard penalty. Just
let's just do a quick ranking.
all
Real
right,
quick.
my bad.
I think the number one most insulting thing, and I'm so specific. I don't even know if I've used it yet, but like calling someone a coward is such a thick, like.
Is that a you thing or is it just
No. Like if I call someone a coward,
You mean that like from the bottom
I mean
of your
that
heart?
like you ain't shit. I don't even need to curse. Like you don't stand for nothing. You're a weak ass bitch in your bones. Like in your
bones.
Your ancestors were soft. If you're a coward, we don't use that word enough. We don't use that
coward,
word.
I don't know. Maybe it don't hold no like for me, right? I'm not saying, but like that's your thing. If you
Well, no one's ever called me a coward.
Okay. But that's a trigger
like if
for you.
I'm gonna call someone a coward,
I
meant it. Like
we're
you don't-
never coming back from this.
You don't have nothing about you that's worthy
Okay.
of like
Yeah, if you-
nothing.
if you-
Coward for sure is like a top tier insult. It's not used enough. Need to run that back. Suck my dick.
Yes, that's to me. It's like if you're telling me to suck your dick, you're indirectly calling me a bitch.
Yeah.
Like you're telling me like I need
Well,
to
because
get
everyone knows I have a big dick, so it's gonna be a lot of work for you. And
two hands, nigga.
I mean it.
Brian the pep. No, I'm
that.
talking shit.
I mean that.
No, but that ass though. Like
Also, saying like eat my pussy does not have
It don't
the
because
same ring to it.
if you
It's
say
not
eat my
the same
pussy,
kind
it's
of
like
insult. It's like
okay,
well, maybe.
yeah.
You know, like,
But like yeah, suck my
Now?
dick. It's like you got to get on your knees. It's like
No. It's meant to be disrespectful.
Yeah, suck my dick. Calling me a bitch, period. Right? Like calling me a bitch. Like I remember my last fight was in college. He said, as a matter of fact, I was sticking up for a chick that he was about to hit. And he said, you getting in the middle of this, you a bitch. And immediately, like, hand the eye. Immediately. Like it wasn't even
No,
like
it's a black. There's like
Yeah,
a blackout.
you a
Well,
bitch
there's
is-
also there's 2 other words you could put after that.
ass. Oh man. But that only come from like so if a guy calls me a bitch.
Anytime I hear that in those 3 words together, I'm like, oh, it's time to go. Time to go.
No, if a guy says you if a guy calls
about
me
to be
that, I'm not that mad.
violence.
But if a woman calls me a bitch, like, cause I
What?
know
You would let a man call you that?
I won't let him call me that. It just hits harder from a woman because you like her and she really don't respect
yeah.
you.
I mean, if you
like
call,
a guy,
if a woman says that to a man, it's a wrap.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I've been called that, and she still hasn't spoken to me to this day.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I was a bitch ass nigga. I was being a bitch ass nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I was being a bitch ass nigga.
yeah, that's up there
Yeah.
for sure. One day I'm going to. I don't even know if I want to say it because it might take a little bit of the venom out of it.
Say it.
But saying someone pisses on their balls is like
Pisses on their
going
balls
to be
is
used.
the littlest dick you can have. You can't have a smaller dick than peeing on your balls. You literally have to hold your balls back so you can at least pee on your hand. Like, and then at that point, what's worse? You got to sit down to pee, bro. You have to.
You have to.
You have to. You have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
I'm gonna use
All
it.
right.
It's in my
But see, and then I don't know. Yeah, you got a little, yeah, that's,
because you got a little dick is just not effective,
it's really not. It's not
not
because it's like,
effective.
I fucked though.
right? Especially if he hit like that's
Yeah,
I mean,
especially if he hit.
like that's just not. It is not
Yeah,
effective.
it's just like you dealt with this. You
right.
put up with that.
Like you saw it and chose to continue moving forward with the plan. So it just doesn't hit. It doesn't hit the same. It does not hit the same.
Joy, why don't we hang out more, yo? You are fucking hilarious, yo.
Thank you. Thank
Yo,
you.
no. My next fight, I'm calling you coming over. I'm inviting you to my
Fight?
fight parties. Like we have fight parties.
Oh, I was like to fight. Don't call me to fight. We
What
just
the
went
fuck
over
would
how
I
I don't want to
call
go to
you
jail.
That's crazy.
Did you watch Canelo Crawford?
Absolutely, I did.
It was a great fight.
So incredible. That made like first of all, growing up, I was a fight party guy. Like me and my family, we did. That's what we
Fight
did.
parties are fun.
It's the best because no matter who, like everybody's not going for the same person.
But fight parties had a different feel when you all had to put in on the pay-per-view.
That's what I'm talking about, right? Like now we had the chip growing up, but that's neither here nor there. But like we had the chip, like we was fortunate. But all I'm saying, no. But fight parties was like because it was, here's the thing, fight parties were special because it brought everybody together, right? Like, it's not like a random Eagles game, right? It's a fight. Like, fights don't happen every day.
Especially good fights, yeah.
Right, like we may get one good fight a year these days. Maybe. Like, we're about to get Tyson versus fucking, who's he fighting again?
Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather. Are you kidding me? That's what this is. I'm not having a fight party for that.
I would think less of you if you did.
Yeah, that's not like Canelo Crawford. Those are two serious.
It was a brilliant fight.
It's a great fight. And it was like, it could go either way because we like both boxers.
Yeah. And it's like, if it goes all the way, the fight
like,
parties
it was
the best.
Entertaining. Yes.
Well, thanks so much for coming down.
Thank you for having
Have Clint
me.
on your show. Follow him on Instagram at Clint Coley.
Yes.
His new comedy tour special is coming in the spring.
Yes.
Called Rents Due. He performs all around Los Angeles as well. And his debut comedy special, My Edible Kicked In, is streaming on Peacock right now.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming down.
Thank you for having me.
All right, thanks so much to Clint for stopping by. Make sure you check out his new special, Rents Due, that'll be out in the spring. Follow him on social media as well. It's time to get to Never Too Personal. This week's question is, do you think men are scared to show emotions? Now, in general, I don't speak on men's business because I don't really like when men be speaking on women's business. So I will say from my experience, okay, this is not everyone, everywhere. This is not all men. This is not all women's experience with men. I think that it depends on the maturity level of the man. However, I also think as a society, we have overall done a very bad job of allowing men to be emotional. We often shame men when they cry. We always do it with little boys, telling little boys not to cry. We don't encourage them to explore the range of their emotions. We don't talk with them when they're angry about what it is that's making them angry. I think that the numbers in reflecting of mental health and violence would speak to that we don't allow men to experience their emotions in the fullness and health that they need to. So I don't know that it's men are scared to share their emotions in so much as that we as a society do not allow men the space to explore their emotions the way that we allow women to explore their emotions. It's okay for a little girl to cry. It's not okay for a little boy to cry. It's okay for a woman to say that she's feeling sad. A man can't say that, or he's being soft, or if he'll bring it up around a bunch of other men, they'll tease him, or if you say it in front of a woman, she'll tease you. That's not an encouraging space to explore emotions. So we all often just label men as cold or angry when they really don't have the space or place to express their emotions without being accused of not being a man. So I think that is a real problem. I think that is what creates and breeds young men who do not know where or how to express their emotions in a healthy way. I think it leads to a lot of violence. I think it leads to a lot of mental health issues. And overall in society, I think it reflects how we deal with families, how we deal with dating, how we deal with our careers, because men and women are just growing up on different planets. We are allowed to express our emotions. We are allowed to be free in that way, and we don't give men the same space. So I'm not defending men. I'm not defending them. I'm just saying there could be a better way for us to approach it. So I don't think that men are scared to show their emotions. I think that we have created an environment that doesn't allow for a safe space for them to be emotional. So that is my experience. I'm not speaking on men's business. It's just what I think. Great question. If you want to be a part of the show, twopersonalpodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on social media at twopersonalshow. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you next week.